You are now tuned into Two Drunk Sisters podcast, unscripted and uncensored. Grab yourselves a drink and enjoy.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for tuning in Listen, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to
Two Drunk Sisters podcast.
I'm D.
And I'm W.
Wow.
Hello.
If y'all don't know where that's from,
Oh,
that's
y'all
from
suck.
You guys suck, man. All right. I am drinking the red.
Yes.
It's called it's a Malbec.
Alamos Malbec.
Yeah.
Mendoza, Argentina, 2019.
Yeah, so I'm sipping slow on this Malbec.
Yes.
What you sipping on, though?
I got just some Rain Nephew and some juice.
Okay. Oh,
Some juices.
Okay. Well,
With a little
what
stuff.
what y'all got over there? Hey, you over there? What you got over there? Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Okay, guys. So we're going to start with Harry Potter. So
Listen.
y'all know it's like 8 parts.
It's 8 parts. Okay, so we're gonna run through the 8 parts. Not
Yes,
in
we
this
are.
podcast.
Not in this podcast, no.
We're just discussing part 1 and part 2.
Yes.
But it's going to be Harry Potter Fest. So if you're not a Harry Potter fan
Just
and you
skip
just want to
over to-
skip, you
yeah.
just go ahead and skip. We'll see you next month.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because we going to break it down to the breakdown. Okay? I mean, I love Harry Potter.
So do I.
That's
I
true.
even went to freaking Harry Potter World. I sure did.
Well, we're going to tell them what your experience was. But for those of you who do not know what Harry Potter is, it's based on the adaptation of J.K. Rowling's popular children's novel. It's about Harry Potter, a boy who learns on his 11th birthday that he is the orphan son of 2 powerful wizards and possesses unique magical powers of his own. He is summoned from his life as an unwanted child to become a student at Hogwarts.
Hogwarts.
I say Hogwarts,
You
didn't
did,
I?
because you was thinking of Hagrid.
He's a student at Hogwarts, an English boarding school for wizards. There he meets several friends who become his closest ally and help him discover the truth about his parents' mysterious death. So that is the Harry Potter, the Philosopher's Stone synopsis.
Yes, synopsis. And you know, if y'all didn't know,
It came out in 2001. but go ahead.
yes, it came out 2001, but it was called Harry Potter, the Sorcerer's Stone. It was called the Philosopher's Stone, but because they felt, the reason why they renamed it was because they felt that children probably wouldn't want to watch something that has something to do with philosophy.
Right.
So that's why they called it the Sorceress. You know,
Stone.
like kids like, ooh, magic.
Right. Because when Harry Potter came out, that's when the whole magic era exploded.
Yeah. So that's why they changed. So you'll probably see like 2 different titles: Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone,
Or
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. It's the same thing.
It's the same.
That's just a little background if you guys didn't know that.
Right. So just diving in, I mean, in the beginning, Harry is stuck with these, his orphan parents.
Yeah.
Not orphan parents,
His
but his
aunt
aunt
and uncle.
Right.
Yeah.
Which treated him like shit.
Oh my God, they had Harry in the basement,
Yeah.
the attic. Lord,
It was like a wine cellar.
terrible.
It was a wine cellar, but the owls. It all started with the owls. So obviously Harry turned 11,
Harry
and
turned
so
11,
he had
yeah.
to go and he has to become a wizard.
Yes.
So he had to go to school.
Yes.
So the parents knew, I guess. Okay, so his aunt, which is related to Harry's real biological mom.
Yeah, his mom. That's his aunt. That's his mom's sister.
Right.
The aunt.
So I guess she realized that Harry is going to soon become a wizard.
Right.
After seeing all those damn owls.
Right. And then I think, if my memory serves me correctly, things start to happen with Harry. Okay, like just weird stuff.
Right.
They all go to a museum, and so the aunt and the uncle have this annoying child, Harry's cousin, who's fucking annoying. He's an annoying little shit. And so they all go to the museum, and they're like in front of like a snake pit or like a snake cage or something like that. So anyway, the cousin is like making fun of the snake, Harry goes into this trance and starts talking
to the snake.
Or no, before he does that. Or no, he does that, right.
Right.
And then the cousin has like his hands.
He was banging on the glass.
And being annoying and fucking with the snake.
Right, because Harry was like, they don't like you banging on the glass. And he was like, whatever the fuck.
Right. And the glass disappears.
Harry made that shit disappear.
He sure did. Yeah. And the cousin falls into the snake pit.
Right.
Okay.
So I think that's what they were waiting on. They were waiting to see if Harry had any abilities.
Yeah, because the uncle said before he got in a car, the uncle's like, all right, no funny business.
Mm-hmm.
So
they kind of had
it. Yeah.
Whether or not he's going to have some power, because like I said, because maybe the aunt knew that it was during that time when they got the sister to go to Hogwarts.
Mm-hmm.
So
yep. So when the cousin falls into the water, Harry puts back up the glass. So the cousin is now no. So before the glass goes back up, the snake, of course, slithers his way out, and he's like, "Thanks." I love that part.
He just slithers away
out, and then
boom, Harry starts. So Harry is talking to snakes now.
Yes, Harry's talking to snakes.
So I think that's when the invitations came.
Yeah,
because they figured out because you can't use magic in the Muggle world, because that's what they call humans, Muggles.
Muggles, right?
So I guess since Harry used magic, they knew that you need to go to the Wizarding World of Hogwarts.
Right, and so of course the uncle and aunt tried their damnedest to stop the letters.
Right.
If you guys remember, one letter was coming, the uncle tore it, 2 letter, 3 letter, and then they get flooded with fucking letters.
In the mailbox.
And
he's a little sliding
door.
Yeah.
And the uncle's running after Harry. Harry got 1 letter. Mind you, there's thousands of them.
Right. So Harry was able to open it, and he realized that, he's been invited to go. But before that happened, I think they were in... Didn't the uncle take them to the castle or something?
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So this wasn't this after the letter?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was like, we're not gonna let you go to the place.
We're not gonna take it.
We're not gonna let you go to the school. So we're moving. So they went to a fucking lighthouse in the middle of
nowhere. I don't know what that is.
Of nowhere. Okay.
It was beautiful though.
It was nice. So of course, you can't hide from the wizarding world of Harry Potter.
Hogwarts.
You can't hide from that.
Right.
So Hagrid, this is when we first see Hagrid. Huge. Okay, maybe Hagrid's 7 feet tall?
He looks
taller than that.
He's huge.
He's a big guy. Okay. So the aunt and uncle, I guess they think that being in the lighthouse in the middle of nowhere is going to help.
Right.
But nah, that's not what happens. Okay. So Hagrid comes and Hagrid's like, yo, Harry, you know what I'm saying? I'm Hagrid, blah, 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 blah. So he pretty much is like, yo, did you not know?
Did you not get the invitation? It's
time
for you to go.
Right. And then he's like, what are you talking about? It's, of course, Hagrid looks at the parents.
Like, oh, yes, that's right.
Like,
but why you didn't tell him?
Yeah.
Because they didn't want his ass to go. Because they were treating him like a slave.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Ain't that fucked up? But anyway.
And then that's when he brought him a cake.
Yes, he brought him a cake. And the stinking ass cousin, who's, he's a little on the chubby side.
He was
greedy. Went and touched the cake. And of course, the cake is not meant for him. And you know how it is in a magical world. When something isn't meant for you and somebody eats it, of course, there's, consequences and repercussions. And so the repercussions was he got a tail. And he started looking like a rat.
A rat. I thought that he did that.
Who? Hagrid?
Hagrid. But you know what? I don't know if Hagrid have any powers.
No, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think he ate it. He wasn't supposed to eat it.
Right.
Because he was like, well, that's for Harry.
Right.
So
he was.
I'm just guessing, like, that's kind of how it is when you're not supposed to eat something that's not yours in the magical sense.
Yeah.
Then you're going to get got. Anyway.
Okay. Wow. Okay. True that. That. Pushing forward. I want to say my favorite part in this movie is when I got a bunch of favorite parts.
Me too.
But one of them is when Harry went to the train station 9 3/4, and he couldn't find where 9 3/4 were.
Really?
Yeah, because he was like looking like he was asking the guy. Right, he's like 9 and 10 and 10, and he was asking the guy, "Do you know where 9 3/4 is?" He's like
9 3/4.
He's like, "Are you mad?" So I think he saw Ronald.
He saw Ron. That's how he saw Ron for the first time. Yeah,
yes, he saw Ron for the first time, and then he went in, and then he was like, "Oh, okay."
Right."
And that's when he went in.
Yes, and that is how they. Harry finds the train. He gets on. Him and Ron meet.
Right, and then on the train, that's where Hermione.
She meets all of
Hermione, and then what else? Then they get to Hogwarts.
They get to Hogwarts. Yes,
they get to Hogwarts.
And mind you, guys, Harry's infamous. You know what I'm saying? So Ron,
because he's the boy who lived. Right.
So Ron is like, I'm Ronald Weasley or whatever, and Harry's like, "Oh, I'm Harry Potter." And he was like, I don't know what he says, but he was like, "What?" And do you have the scar? So of course, Harry moves his hair. And you can see the scar. That looks like a
thunderbolt.
Yeah,
it's a David Bowie thunderbolt. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, David Bowie. But okay, so out of the staff, who do you like?
Oh my gosh, Snape.
Of course. Okay, I love Professor Snape, but I love Dumbledore.
Really?
Yes. He's like a grandpa.
Yes, he's talking like he's about to die. He's like, is Dumbledore okay? Is he okay?
Guys, if y'all seen Gladiator, he is Marcus Aurelius, is he not? I'm probably saying his name wrong. He's not Caesar. He is the one who he's the king and he dies. What's his name? His own son kills him because he chooses Maximus to be the emperor. Not his son. That's the dad. That's the dad, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's Dumbledore. Okay. That's a little tidbit. But anyway.
Okay.
Moving on.
Any other characters you like?
Besides Professor Snape and Dumbledore, no. I think those are two that I like.
I think Okay, listen. Hermione's character annoyed the shit out of me. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. That shit was so annoying. But, I mean, it's an infamous line. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Yes.
It's an infamous line.
Yeah, and I feel like because she's Muggle-born, she had to be like that. Because she wanted
to prove herself. Saying that
she knew all the spells. Belong. Yeah, so I think that's, when it first came out, you're not really dissecting the film, but now looking back, I'm like, and understanding it more, like, oh, that's why she was like that.
That's why she was going hard in the paint.
Yeah,
because she wasn't a full blood,
right? And so, but she was smart. She really was smart, and she knew a lot of shit. Right. So, but yeah, she was annoying.
Also, Harry isn't a full blood either.
He's not, because we just heard that we know that his mom was Muggle born,
right?
Or Muggle parents.
Of Muggle parents. But does that make him a quarter Muggle?
But remember, right. But I think Hagrid said something like, it is known that not everyone is pure blood. Like, you have some Muggle with pure blood.
Right.
Mixed. It's
there's interracial going on.
Right. There's non-wizards and wizards dating, okay? Jeez.
Oh,
yeah, man. I'm a wizard. Yeah, it's our first day. So, what are 3 things about you? I'm a wizard. I have powers. Okay.
What else? So part 1, obviously, it's about Harry, and he's trying to find out what happened to his parents because Harry doesn't know what happened.
Right, and he's getting stories. He was told that they died in a car crash. Which Hagrid was like, "What do you mean he died in a car? They died in a car crash? No." So Hagrid was upset at the aunt and uncle for lying, saying that his parents died in a car crash. So he's being revealed all this stuff that he had no idea.
Right.
So just kind of digesting all of that, and being only 11, and you know what I'm saying. So all this whole new world, a whole new world.
Anyway, close your eyes.
So yeah.
So he ends up going on a quest to find the Philosopher's Stone,
right?
Because I think people was talking about Voldemort, about what happened to Harry's parents, and Voldemort was trying to come back,
right? So do you remember the reason why he was in search for the Philosopher's Stone? Was
because
it
he wanted to
see his parents?
Oh, Harry?
Yeah, is that why he was in search of it?
No, because he knew that they were trying to use it to bring Voldemort back.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, he thought Professor Snape was behind getting the Philosopher's Stone, but it wasn't. It was that Professor Quibbly, whatever his name is,
Quirrell.
who had the turban.
Who had the turban on.
Right, and then when he would have removed it, Voldemort was controlling him.
Yes.
Because he was trying to get it.
Right, because Voldemort was weak, so he needed Professor Quirrell to, do the damn thing.
Right. So, at the end, Harry was able to get the falafel. I said falafel.
The falafel? What would you like in your falafel today?
Harry was able to get the Philosopher's Stone. And then it was like this mirror that's supposed to tell you what your deepest desires were.
Yeah.
And so for Harry, his desire was to see his parents because he didn't know who they were.
Right.
And all he was hearing just great stories about them, and that. Oh, and also Harry was in the Quidditch. Is it called Quidditch? Quidditch. No, Quidditch.
Yeah. He's
just like his father.
Yeah, a seeker, right?
A seeker.
Yes,
so,
right.
he wanted to know who his parents are. And eventually, throughout the movie, he ends up finding out who his parents were, how powerful they were, and how they died. So, Harry...
The true story.
Mm-hmm. So, Harry ended up getting the Philosopher's Stone, killing Professor Quirrell.
Yeah.
And Voldemort wasn't able to come back in real form.
Right.
So that's how the Philosopher's Stone ended. Now we're going to part 2, goddammit, which is the Chamber of Secrets.
If y'all want to know more intel, watch Harry Potter.
Watch Harry Potter part 1.
Like, it's just,
It's Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and what was your boy?
Rupert
Grint.
Yes.
That, when they coming into their own, like, this is when they were like kids,
Kids,
so just rewatching this is just brought back memories of like, damn, when this shit came out, everybody was like saying, oh, if you watch Harry Potter, you going to hell.
Really?
Yeah, it was demonic. They didn't want to show.
Well, I'm a demon. I'm the biggest demon there is.
I just remember in theaters, I think the people was protesting because they didn't want the kids to look at it because they're saying that magic.
You're right.
Magic is supposed to be bad, but they were celebrating. They were celebrating wizards and stuff like that. So this is when I watch it again. I just remember those times where dang, they did not want the kids to watch
this movie.
So, but it's a great movie.
I would have made my kids sit down. Come on, we're watching all 8. Like, Mom, why? All 8.
So because this came out in 2001, of course, the next year, 2002, they came out with the second installment. And that one is Harry Potter and the Chamber... Oh, no.
And the
Chamber of Secrets. And that one is about Harry going back to Hogwarts. And it's a mysterious elf tells Harry to expect trouble during his second year at Hogwarts, but nothing can prepare him for trees that fight back, flying cars, spiders that talk, and deadly warnings written in blood on the walls of the school. So that came out in 2002.
Yeah.
And that one pretty much was just about the fucking Chamber of Secrets. Like, it goes more into depth. Who is Voldemort?
Yeah,
who he really is.
And his aunt and uncle are trying to stop him yet again.
Right, again.
This is every fucking year.
I'm getting sick and tired of them.
I got sick and tired of them after the first one. I was like, you know what? Y'all just need to just let him go to this thing every year and take his ass back when the school is over. Right, like, that's it.
They were hating because they probably want they want to be wizards and they can't because they don't know how to. That's what I think it is. It's just jealousy. Jealousy. So of course that this elf was stopping Harry from going to Hogwarts for the second year because of what was the Chamber of Secrets was the heir had to...
The heir of Slytherin would I think is the only one that could open the Chamber of Secrets.
Right, because it has a secret monster.
Right, that
kills mudbloods.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad word for...
it kills non-magical, non-born... Wait.
They're not pure wizards.
They're not pure wizards.
So they're mixed with the Muggles. Moguls.
Yeah,
Muggles. I don't know, Chad.
Okay,
but the humans and the wizard. If you're mixed, you're a Muggle.
Yes.
No, you're a Muggle if you're a human.
Muggles don't have any...
No magic.
No magic.
Right.
Okay, so just...
Ooh, Mel Beck. Ooh, Lord.
The Muggles have no magic. So this ancient creature that is hidden and that lies dormant in
Hogwarts.
In Hogwarts, in the Chambers of Secrets, was killing those who
are half-bred. Yeah, half-breeds.
Who do not belong at the school.
Right. So basically, this one is just a story about Voldemort.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Voldemort,
because he wants to come back to the eternal plane.
Yes.
So the thing is, is he not dead?
He's not.
Just a weak spirit?
He's weak.
Because
remember in the first one, he had to feed on. Yeah, and he had to feed on the blood of the unicorn. That's what was in the forest when we saw the
That's the centaur. Listen, that's a black centaur, okay? they made him blue, but we all know he's black because he had them black features.
Yes.
Just like Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
Is black.
And Apocalypse from X-Men, the animated show, is black.
And Panthro from Thundercats is black. Okay. Anyways, moving on to the Chamber of Secrets.
Okay. We're coming back. So anyway, Dobby, who looks like...
Dobby wants to be born? Okay, sorry.
Dobby, who looks like
Smeagol
the creature from Lord of the Rings, but a shorter one, okay, and maybe not, and no hair. Smeagol had like little sparse of hair.
Right.
Okay, so Dobby has...
Rogaine.
Wow.
He was wearing too much lace wigs.
Ouch.
That's what happened when you ain't securing the cake.
Oh my God. So Dobby makes it his business to try to stop. Okay, so in part 2, Harry realizes that he's not getting any letters from his friends, okay? Right. But it was Dobby who was keeping the letters, and Dobby thought that if he wasn't getting any letters, then he would not want to return to Hogwarts.
Right, Harry would forget about him.
Yeah, so we see the encounter between Harry and Dobby, and they're going back and forth, and Dobby's like, nah, don't go to Hogwarts, because if you do, it's dangerous. Yes, so just don't go. So, of course, it's a whole big, match in the bedroom. And the uncle and aunt, they have a guest, and it just gets crazy, okay? It gets crazy.
Right.
So, of course, the uncle's like, you ain't going nowhere. We're going to lock your ass up in this room. Ron and his twin brothers come in this fucking flying car and remove because the uncle put bars on the windows.
Right.
They remove the bars from the windows, and bam, Harry is on his way.
Right.
To Hogwarts. Or Ron's place, yes.
Yeah. So when he get to Ron's place, that's when I guess it's his first time going to Ron's place, and he saw like the place, how it's just magic, and just it's a nice place. It looked like it's just on like a pasture or something.
Yeah, yeah. So that he meets, we see Ron's mom and dad, we see the sister, and so they all get ready to go
for that semester at Hogwarts.
Right. Okay. So of course they go into this big ass fireplace.
Right, because they're supposed to go to Diagon.
And when it's Harry's turn to say Diagon, he says Diagon Alley. And then Mama's like, what was that?
He turned around, she's like,
what did he say? And the dad's like, I think he said Diagon Alley. So anyway, Harry ends up somewhere totally different than everybody else.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Somewhere he's not supposed to be. Hagrid comes and saves the day. And that's pretty much where it kind of starts. They go.
He meets up with Hermione.
Yep.
And then eventually meets up with Ron at this bookstore.
Bookstore,
where there's a fake imposter.
An imposter professor who's claiming
author. He was an author?
Yeah, he was an author. Yeah.
Talking about his escapades. But he really was stealing other people's stories.
Yes, he was. And wiping their memories.
Right.
We realized that because he says that.
At the end. Right.
But yeah.
Right. That's fucking ridiculous.
So yeah, guys. So it starts from there, and Harry, they all get to the school.
And then Harry starts to hear the snake voices.
Yes, he's hearing the...
Right. I was like, what the fuck?
He starts to hear in the wall. He hears it in the walls. Okay, right. Weird shit starts happening in Hogwarts. People are getting scared to fucking death.
Right, they're getting petrified.
Yes, like petrified wood.
Right. Right, they're like turning into stone, but it's non-Medusa.
They're not dead. They're just in a petrified state.
Right, a scary state.
Yeah. So anyway, okay, so before Hermione, now mind you, Hermione does get petrified.
She does.
But prior to that,
Thank the Lord.
they're all trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in.
Why are these people getting petrified? What's the reason and stuff like that?
Yeah, because it was Mrs. Norris, which is the fucking cat.
Right.
Of the what is he? Like a caretaker?
He's a caretaker. Yeah.
Okay. So the cat gets petrified.
That's your guy. Right. That's the guy. Okay, so that is the guy from The Strain. Listen, I fucking love The Strain. Anyway, that's another talk. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, so Mrs. Norris gets petrified first. Then, of course, now mind you guys, Dobby is still doing things to Harry. Okay, when it was a Quidditch.
Yeah, Quidditch.
And when it was a Quidditch match, Dobby did something to the fucking ball.
Uh-huh.
So Dobby is still trying
was trying to kill Harry, though. Yeah. That's crazy.
Dobby's trying to make Harry leave because Dobby knows that something bad is going to happen.
Dobby knows that he was the heir.
That's what it was.
To the Slytherin.
Not
the Slytherin franchise.
He's the heir of Salazar Slytherin, the wizard one of the wizards who founded Hogwarts. So,
correct.
Yes.
Good job. Oh my God.
So anyway, guys, so of course things happen. There's a little match between Malfoy, because Malfoy thinks he's the heir,
right? Oh,
Malfoy,
so ugly to me.
Draco Malfoy is so
ugly to me. Listen, the dad,
freaking annoying.
The dad, when the dad came into play, I was like, holy fuck shit. He looks just like Draco Malfoy.
He does. They found a really good, like, the similarity between the son and the father. Is really good. It's really good. So yeah, guys. So that's really what's been. So what happens is Hermione, Ron, Harry still trying to find out what's going on.
Right.
Like he said, people are getting petrified.
Right. So Hermione ended up getting petrified. So now it's up to Harry and Ron to find out what the fuck's going on.
Right.
So afterwards, I think so. It was a time where Harry spoke
to what, Tom Riddle?
No, to the snake. So that's when the whole school knew that Harry could speak to snakes.
Okay, so I'm probably saying it wrong.
Parsel's
tongue? I think it's called Parcel tongue.
Yeah.
Yes, which is the snake language. Yeah. And Harry didn't even know
that he was doing it. Right. He thought he was just telling the snake,
I'm speaking English, like, don't hurt her. And then like, no, you spoke. Oh my God. So Harry's like, what you mean? I was speaking English, bruh.
Right.
No. She's like, nah. You were speaking parcel tongue, and that's bad.
Right.
And so Harry's like, oh my God. You can see like he's just like,
he's shocked. Why was he able to speak it? That. So and then that's when eventually Gryffindor told him the reason why he was able to speak it.
Oh, you mean Dumbledore?
I said Gryffindor.
You did.
I did.
Gryffindor. Can we talk about that? Rewind. Listen, guys, the hat.
Yeah.
I love the fucking hat. Let's see now. Bravery. Gryffindor. Okay. I'm just saying. Like, y'all don't like the hat?
The hat is fucking amazing. That is nice. That's a good scene.
That's a good scene. Yeah. So fast forward. Back to part 2.
Yes.
So, like Dee said, Hermione becomes petrified wood.
Right. And they found out that Harry speaks the apostle tongue.
Yes.
And then afterwards, people was afraid because they were
scared of Harry because they like, oh my God, he's the heir of Sizzlers.
He has to be the heir of Sizzlers.
Y'all remember Sizzlers?
That restaurant's old. That restaurant has long been closed down.
Okay, he's the heir of Slytherin.
Yes, he's the heir of Slytherin. So, I get Ron and Harry went to Hagrid's place to find out what was going on because Harry found the book from Tom Riddle.
Yes, in the bathroom.
Right, with Weeping Mary. What's her name?
Moaning Myrtle.
Yes. Hi, Harry. I kind of like her character.
I can't stand her character. She's one of my least characters.
So he ends up finding the book.
Yes.
And he's writing in it and
asking it questions.
Right. It starts to disappear. So then he just started to ask questions and it was answering him. So the book took him to a place.
The book took him Back in the time. Okay? To what?
Back
50
when-
years
50
ago.
So this is Voldemort when he was
16 years old. Yes.
Which they didn't know that yet.
Right.
But
We
it's
didn't know.
Voldemort
Right.
who cast a spell on his essence to be in the book so
Yes.
he could return. I guess he knew that he was going to die or whatever.
Or he knew that an heir of Slytherin would come, or not even that, because he took advantage of an innocent student,
Ginny.
is Ginny Weasley,
right?
And she's the one that was writing all the stuff on the wall with the blood,
That's right,
and all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, like Dee said, he kind of knew that there was going to be a time and place where he could be able to come back.
Right. So, but he did so the young Voldemort did have a plan, but since he found out Harry was in the house,
right?
Since he found out that nigga Harry was in the house, he's like, you know what? I'm changing my motherfucking plans.
I'm going to get Harry back because I don't understand.
I'm trying to get Harry. How the fuck?
I lost my powers,
right?
And your ass is still alive,
right?
And you just a baby,
right? So. Dumbledore was like telling him because Harry was concerned. He's like, "What? How the fuck?
Pass the towel."
And then Dumbledore said, "Well, Harry, he would try to kill your ass." And then he inverted some of his powers
by mistake.
Right, but I think the mother put something on him.
Yeah, to protect him.
Right, so I think was like a backfire.
It kind of clashed.
Yeah.
So that's what happened, y'all. Oh my god. Okay, so of course, they're in the Chamber of Secrets. Right. Okay, guys.
Yeah, because the Chamber of Secrets was in
the bathroom with Moaning Myrtle. Because Moaning Myrtle died 50 years ago.
Right. It was her. It was her who found out that the Chamber of Secrets was there, and she saw the snake. Because I think the snake came out and got murdered, and that's what happened.
That is what happened to her. So
Myrtle.
So of course, Harry is talking to a younger version of Voldemort. So Harry didn't know that was Voldemort. When Voldemort kind of put
towards the end.
Yeah, towards the end, he tells him like, man, who the fuck are you, man?
Right, who the hell are you?
You. And so Voldemort, Tom Riddle, who is a name that we know him as, he's going by.
Right. It was Tom Marvolo Riddle. Yeah.
And when you mix up the names, do a mix up like this, like that, like this, it spells I am Lord Voldemort. Okay?
Look at me when I kill you, Harry!
So, of course, that is how we know that is Voldemort when he was younger.
Right. So the young Voldemort controlled Ginny.
Yes.
And he was able to call out that snake.
Yes. Okay, so now, was that Salazar Slytherin's snake? Or that was just a snake that Salazar Slytherin hid there thousands of years ago?
Yes.
I think that's what the basilisk.
Yes, the basilisk.
Yes,
that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, he put that there because he was the one that didn't want mixed blood. He wanted pure wizard.
Pure wizard.
And that snake was to engulf all the fake. I mean, not the fake, but all the
ones that are not pure wizard.
Not pure bloods.
Pure bloods, yeah.
So was the reason of the basilisk.
Yes.
So the young Voldemort called out the basilisk, and young Harry
is like fighting this damn snake, and
he's so courageous.
Yeah, and so prior to him fighting the snake, the Phoenix Fox comes in and drops the hat. Okay,
right.
And so Lord Voldemort is like, oh, look at that, your whatever
so-called
leader or whatever he brings a hat. He drops a hat. Like, what is a hat gonna do to save you?
Right.
So anyway, before while they're going back and forth, the snake comes out. After Fox drops the hat, Fox leaves. Am I saying the bird's name? Is it Fox?
I don't know, but you could just call it Phoenix.
So the Phoenix bird leaves, and so Harry's try to get away, and then the Phoenix bird comes back
and gouges the eyes
of the basilisk snake.
Right.
So anyway,
it was a big battle.
It was a small.
It was underwhelming, but you know what I mean.
Yes. So of course, Harry kills. No, prior to Harry killing the basilisk.
1 second.
Y'all heard that?
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. I know they heard that.
Okay.
Prior to Harry killing the basilisk, in the hat, Harry sees the sword.
The sword?
No, I'm kidding. Of I'm probably saying it wrong. Godric Gryffindor. Okay, so we don't know. We kind of have a clue that it's a sword, but we don't know who it is really because we don't see the name of it as of yet.
It has to be the original, the founder.
It is the founder sword.
Of Gryffindor.
Yeah. And so Harry kills the basilisk, guys. Okay?
Right, but sticking it in the mouth where it belongs.
Right, and so as he does that, he gets wounded by the teeth. It punctures him. And so Tom Riddle's like, oh, yes, the venom of the snake is in your blood. You will die in seconds.
Right. And that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Then he removes the because there was a tooth stuck on his arm. So he removed the snake tooth.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I think the fox comes. No, this is fox. The bird didn't come back yet.
No, not yet.
So
because Tom was too busy
talking.
He was too busy running his goddamn mouth.
He's like, shut up, Tom.
Right.
Okay?
So Harry was like, "Oh, I'm getting poisoned. What shit? And you attached to this book? Well, bitch, here."
And he takes the snake's tooth and stabs the book, and that is how.
And then he did the fright night.
That's how Lord Voldemort gets his essence gets destroyed.
Right.
Okay.
And then all is well in here.
But before Fox comes, and Fox, of course, heals Harry's wounds with its tears
because it's healing powers.
So yes. So then Fox takes them all out of the Chamber of Secrets. Right. Everyone is saved. Lord Voldemort's nowhere to be found again. So this is where Harry's seeing Dumbledore, asking him questions.
Right.
He finds out about the sword, telling him like,
if you really didn't, because Harry thought that he belonged with the Slytherins,
right? And
Dumbledore was like,
a true.
If you really belong there,
yeah.
you know, you would have been there.
Yeah, and it shows up to a true Gryffindor something.
Because the sword came out of the hat. So he said the only person that could get the sword is a true person of a Gryffindor.
Yes!
So he belonged.
He belonged with Gryffindor.
Gryffindor!
So yeah, guys.
That, my friends, is the Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets, man.
Whoosh.
Listen. We taking it together.
Yes.
All eight,
y'all.
So we got 1 and 2. We got six more to go.
Oh Lord.
We can do this. Okay, can we talk about the how that phoenix bird look?
Oh my God,
that was beautiful. I like the fact when it combusted.
Yes.
And then it went to the ashes, and Harry thought that he did that.
Yeah.
Right. And it just came back. That was dope.
Beautiful.
That was dope.
I love that bird.
Listen.
Okay, guys. We're Harry Potter 1 and 2 out.
1 and 2 out. So tune in for Harry Potter 3 and 4. Together.
Yep.
We're gonna get through this shit. We're gonna find out what happened next.
Yes.
If you don't want to sit for a 2-hour plus and a half movie, just listen to our story then.
Yes. But you know what, you guys really should watch it because it's really good.
It's pretty good. It's good.
It's really good. It's good. Even after all these years. Even at the age that I am now. You know.
Is it a ripe old age? Listen, guys, if y'all have any movies that you want us to watch, hit us up on our email account at twodrunksisters@gmail.com. The number 2 drunk DRUNK sistas SISTAS. Oh wait a minute. SIS.
You got it. Wait a minute. Okay.
The number 2 drunk DRUNK sistas SISTAS @gmail.com. And hit us up on our IG at 2 drunk sisters. Take it away.
Y'all take it easy. Have a good night, evening, day, afternoon.
Wash
Be
your hands.
safe. Please wash your hands. Yes.
And we'll see
you guys for the next 3
and 4 Harry Potter.
All right, y'all. Peace.